On a bitter November morning in Bellevue, Washington, 2-year-old Sky Metalwala mysteriously disappeared without explanation. His mother, Julia Birakova, told police her car broke down on a suburban street unexpectedly. Julia claimed Sky was peacefully sleeping inside the vehicle while she went searching for gasoline nearby. When she returned, Sky had vanished completely, leaving investigators puzzled and the community heartbroken. Police immediately doubted Julia's account, sensing inconsistencies in her story and suspicious behavior overall. Why would any mother abandon her toddler alone in a supposedly broken vehicle without hesitation? Investigators quickly launched urgent searches of neighborhoods, woods, and parks, hoping to uncover any possible clues. Helicopters circled treetops, while canine units tracked faint trails, though none provided reliable leads. Hundreds of volunteers gathered with flashlights and posters, determined to find Sky alive somewhere nearby. Each passing hour darkened the outlook, with hope fading and suspicion surrounding Julia's narrative. Julia refused a polygraph examination, further fueling suspicion that her story might be fabricated completely. Complicating matters, Julia and Solomon were locked in a bitter, exhausting custody battle. Solomon insisted Julia was mentally unstable, citing paranoia, depression, and obsessive controlling behavior at home. Court records revealed disturbing allegations, including strict household rules and restrictions on children's basic needs. Friends testified Julia enforced extreme dietary practices, sometimes denying her children proper nutrition entirely. This troubling portrayal raised serious concerns about Sky's welfare prior to his sudden disappearance. Investigators searched Julia's apartment, vehicles, and belongings, desperately hoping to discover a breakthrough clue. Despite thorough searches, nothing tangible connected Julia directly to Sky's disappearance that morning. Shockingly, authorities later confirmed Julia's car showed no mechanical problems whatsoever, contradicting her initial claim. This revelation destroyed her credibility and placed her account of events under heavy suspicion. Was Julia covering up an accident, hiding a tragedy, or masking something far darker? Some speculated Sky had been abducted by a stranger while Julia conveniently walked away. Solomon appeared on television, tearfully pleading for his son's safe return to their family. His desperate appeals touched the public deeply, yet no concrete leads ever materialized. Neighbors reported they never saw Sky that morning, casting further doubt on Julia's story. Surveillance cameras failed to confirm Julia's described route or supposed vehicle breakdown location. Investigators chased numerous leads, but each turned cold, leaving frustration and disappointment behind. How could a toddler vanish so completely, without evidence, witnesses, or credible tips? Police circled back to Julia repeatedly, as she remained the last known person with Sky. Some detectives speculated Sky never even entered the car on that particular morning. Perhaps Julia fabricated the entire story to mislead police and cover deeper secrets. Without evidence, forensic proof, or confession, prosecutors could not bring charges against Julia. Meanwhile, Solomon's life became consumed by searching for answers regarding his missing son. He distributed countless missing posters, appeared in media interviews, and begged for national coverage. Weeks turned into months, yet the case remained cold, producing no significant breakthroughs anywhere. Julia avoided reporters and media appearances, withdrawing further from public attention and scrutiny. Her secrecy and silence intensified suspicion, fueling speculation that she concealed critical information. Was Sky still alive somewhere, hidden away, or already tragically gone forever? Psychologists studying Julia suggested narcissism, paranoia, and severe emotional instability shaped her behavior. Some argued Julia loved Sky but collapsed under extreme pressure of single-parenting responsibilities. Others believed she intentionally harmed Sky, using him as weapon against Solomon. Solomon's grief became visible in every appearance, his eyes reflecting unbearable sorrow and determination. Candlelight vigils honored Sky annually, though answers remained painfully elusive year after year. Police admitted frustration over the lack of solid evidence or credible eyewitnesses. Rumors spread quickly, each theory darker and more unsettling than the previous one. Julia eventually regained custody of her daughter, shocking the public and angering many observers. Critics argued the legal system failed miserably to protect vulnerable children from potential danger. Solomon fought tirelessly in court, but his parental influence remained tragically limited thereafter. The case became one of Washington state's most haunting and baffling cold cases ever. Podcasts and documentaries revisited the disappearance, reigniting debates and speculation nationwide repeatedly. Audiences dissected Julia's conflicting statements, questioning her motives, honesty, and psychological stability. Why didn't investigators apply more pressure, demanding consistent, truthful answers from Julia directly? Could earlier intervention and warnings have prevented Sky's mysterious, heartbreaking disappearance entirely? Friends remembered Sky as a bright, playful child, always smiling and full of curiosity. They often wondered what kind of life and future he might have enjoyed. Families involved carried deep scars, unable to heal while questions remained unanswered forever. Rumors of Sky sightings surfaced occasionally, but none proved credible or verifiable. Detectives eventually admitted, without confession or breakthrough, truth may never come to light. Some believed Julia harbored a terrible secret she would never publicly reveal. Others theorized Sky may have died earlier and his body hidden forever. Solomon continued clinging to fragile hope his beloved son might still return someday. Hope was painful, yet surrendering meant abandoning Sky's memory, which he refused entirely. Investigators remained haunted by the case, desperate for closure but unable to deliver answers. The disappearance highlighted the fragility of safety and trust within broken family systems. Sky's story represented not only a mystery, but also betrayal and devastating heartbreak. Flyers, posters, and websites continued displaying Sky's innocent smiling face, pleading for justice. Behind every photo was a father's desperate cry for answers and truth. Bellevue residents remembered endless search parties that forever altered their small community's spirit. Conversations often returned to the haunting questions surrounding Sky's sudden vanishing. Each possible theory, kidnapping, neglect, revenge, carried devastating implications about Sky's tragic fate. Police encouraged tips, hoping someone held a forgotten or hidden piece of information. Detectives revisited old evidence countless times, but new breakthroughs never surfaced, unfortunately. The case became a chilling cautionary tale about secrecy, trust, and heartbreak. Julia's life remained shrouded in mystery, suspicion, and unanswered troubling questions. Solomon's life became defined by his endless, painful search for truth. Sky Metalwala's story resonated beyond Bellevue, capturing attention of families worldwide. Missing children advocates used the case to expose systemic failures in protections. Each anniversary reopened painful wounds, reminding everyone of tragedy's unresolved nature. Candlelight vigils flickered softly, honoring Sky's memory and demanding long-awaited justice. Was Sky betrayed by his mother's lies or a stranger's cruelty? The uncertainty tore families apart, deepening emotional wounds that never healed over years. Media coverage reignited interest periodically, stirring emotions and desperate new theories nationwide. Despite national coverage, investigators never uncovered the resolution so desperately needed. Sky's disappearance exposed failures in the very systems designed to protect children. Heartbroken families demanded reforms, ensuring children's safety always remained paramount. Yet the truth behind Sky's disappearance remained buried beneath silence, suspicion, and lies. His case became an enduring symbol of mystery, secrecy, and devastating betrayal. Solomon still believes one day he will embrace his son again. Every year, communities gather, remembering Sky, refusing to let his story fade. The unanswered questions haunt police, neighbors, and family members to this very day. Some believe truth rests only with Julia, locked away in silence forever. Others suspect Sky's fate involved tragic accident concealed beneath fabricated stories. The case reminds society how fragile and vulnerable children's lives truly are. Sky Metalwala's name remains alive, symbolizing both despair and the resilience of hope. Secrets, lies, and heartbreak continue, haunting Bellevue's most tragic missing child story.